to be for Leo men born in August. So even God says, shit, you gotta make something better because someone ain't gonna be able to do a multitude of things that they've been doing for years no more. And Grandma said, that's what you know here too. I said, something is coming. And that's what you don't even want to happen. But y'all gonna have to, you know what, not make room. You like, shit, let me get myself together so I can take care of what I need to take care of and move forward, boo. But you ain't telling nobody that. And Grandma said, good. Leave them in the not know now. And that's your truth. See, you was doing too much years ago. And God said, you know what? You don't know why you was doing that. And that's your truth. But now you paying attention to your true self and saying, shit, I gotta get back, okay, to where I belong. Because this right here ain't working. And even the people that's with you is looking like, yeah, come on, let's do this. Let's take care of all this stuff today. And God said, it wasn't meant for you to do it today. And you said, shoot, I already knew I was supposed to wait. And God said, you did a good job here, boo. Keep on plugging away. And you like, yeah, I need to keep plugging away here, boo. And that's your truth. Grandma say, you know what? You could start something real new and be done with it and be making enough money for you to support yourself here too. And you like, yeah, I could do that. Shit, it's not hard. And that's my truth. And you got the inside track. And I said, and I do, bitch. I said, I could do this. And you can. Now is the time for this new adventure. So whatever you're thinking about doing, do it, okay? If you're thinking about going back to school, if you're thinking about starting a new job in a whole nother different field, or whatever the case may be, do it, okay? The leap of faith is here for you. God said, you know what? You deserve so much. And that's your truth here too. So pay attention, boo. God is all around you today. God said, you know what? It was good for y'all to do some escapades too. Be like, shoot, I used to do this all the time. Let me get back to my true self. What happened to me? And that's what you're trying to figure out. You're like, yeah, I used to always do this and somebody was always doing that and all sorts of stuff. What happened? And God said, traumatic trauma is here, boo. And that's someone's truth. Yeah, graduation day is here. It says leveling up, lesson learned, and acquired wisdom. God say, you know what? You already know. You like, shit, I know what happened. And I can't let that happen again. And God said, but where did you get that from? And you like, I don't even know, but I don't want to be that no more. And that's someone's truth here too. So change is in the air for you. Yeah, salty is here. It says feeling wrong, bitter, and dramatic, and jealousy. God say, you know what? You ain't got no jealousy in your heart, but you do have jealousy, boo. And you don't want to tell somebody that you jealous of this and jealous of that and jealous of all this other stuff. And that's your truth here too. And Grandma said, where you get that shit from? You shouldn't have that type of energy going on. And that's what you need to know. A vacation is here. It says romantic getaway, spending time together and enjoying one another is here too. So you and your significant person may end up, you know what, taking a quick trip and doing nothing and just sit there. And that's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to start bonding like y'all used to. You like, yeah, I forgot to do that too. And that's what it means when you're in a relationship. For long-term relationships, people forget to do those things while they're in the honeymoon stage. They start, you know what, settling into a relationship and not doing the same thing that they was doing in the beginning. And Grandma said, it's time for y'all to switch it up, boo. It's time for y'all to change. And that's someone's truth here too. Yeah, we have squad is here. It says close friends, birds of a feather flock together in soul tribe. You like, you know what? These are my people. And I'm staying 10 toes down with my people. Fuck you, okay, bitch? Fuck you. I said, my people was trying to do this, try to do that. We got to get shit together. We not happy, boo. All of us is not happy. And I said, that's catastrophic here, too. Grandma say, keep on plugging away. Keep doing what you need to do. Some of y'all want to get a keyboard or something like that, okay? A 66 keyboard. You know, get it. Buy it. You know, get what makes you happy. I said, you know what? And that's what you need to do. You used to always purchase stuff that made you happy. So purchase the shit, boo. And that's your truth here too. Yeah, we have cuffing season is here. It says single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship and on the hunt. So someone, you know what, is ready to move forward in their life and you like, yeah, nigga, do you. In some type of way here, boo. Yeah, sleeping princess is here. Tell me more. Let me drink some of this water. Tell me more for Leo men born in August. So we have, I've missed the way, okay? I feel when I'm around you. So someone is really, you know what, not sure about what to do with the situation, but I'm staying focused and I'm still in it, boo. That's what you need to know. I'm still in it, okay? Someone is still 10 toes down here too. Yeah, I love you more than I let on. So someone really cares about you and love you, and you know what? That's what you need to know here too. Yeah, it says you're all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. So this person is ecstatic, elated of the fact that they can get to talk to you every day, that they can look at you every day, that they can watch you brush your teeth or watch you do certain things. This person is infatuated with you. That's what you need to know here too. Yeah, it says, I lost sight of what was important in our connection. And that's what I was feeling. Like people is not doing what they have always done in the beginning of the relationship. That's why things, you know, get a little rocky because people lose sight of a situation. But something is about to turn around here too. Yeah, it says, I need space. Separation is needed right now here too. So whatever you're gonna go do it, you know, because this is going to refresh y'all connection, refresh y'all energy. Okay, you like, shoot, I really want to go for a weekend and do this and do that and stuff. Do it. Do something different. Shake it up here, boo. Yeah, overall energy, I just want to hear your voice. So someone wants to communicate with you, talk to you. Tell me more for Leo men born in August. Yeah, we have toxic relationship is here, okay? Someone is saying, you know what? I'm tired of riding around, okay, and doing nothing all day here too. Someone wants to have an agenda for the day. Yeah, we have the truth is here. So bringing some form of mental clarity and truth to a situation here as well. Like I didn't mean it to be this way. I didn't meant for this to end up like this here too. Yeah, mystery is here. It says unknown, enigma, illusion, and confusion. Yeah, third party situation. It says interference, cheating, competition, and mistress. And the third party can be, you know, just stale energy in the air between you guys. There's something that is interfering. Yeah, but something is healing here too. Yeah, we have party is here, coming out with heartbreak. Someone is saying, you know what, we don't even do what we used to do. And that's what y'all need to go do. Y'all need to do something different, or do something that y'all was doing when y'all first got together or first hooked up or something like that here too. Yeah, unexpected is here. So someone is going to experience some form of, you know what, shatter. Yeah, it says surprise, unpredictable, shocking, and unusual. Something is going to be unexpected. Yeah, it says, I know that we have a soul connection. So this person feels connected to you. They feel like you're their soul tribe, okay? Yeah, I've been watching you on your social media platforms, okay, and admiring your pictures too as well. Yeah, I underestimated how important you are in my life. Someone, you know, failed something a lot of times. You need to know that too. They didn't pass on the first time or the first try. Yeah, it says I ran because I wasn't ready for you. And it says I don't want to be toxic anymore. And then the distance between us kills me. This person wants to communicate. Some of y'all could be in the same house, okay? Someone could have moved down the street and let you have this place and do this with it and do that with it. But you really looking like, you know what, you don't want this no more. So there needs to be some form of communication between you and your person here too. Yeah, the overall energy, it says, I really do care even though I don't show it. Yeah, someone cares here. So let's get a block of love card. What is blocking this connection? Whoa. So what's blocking this connection? Hurtful assumptions. People pleasing. This card been coming out since last week. People pleasing is here. And it says fear of rejection. And overall energy, belief that true love doesn't exist. So let's get you an angel card. So some of you guys need to get some exercise, do yoga, okay? It's going to help and assist you. It says yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So some of you guys need to get a jump rope, okay, and start jump roping, okay? Yeah, we have Merlina is here. It says you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do your research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for joining me. And once again, my name is Infinite. Bye.